Hi and welcome to Bitches of Horror.
And today we're going to talk about the film Starfish. And it's from 2018, written and directed by A.T. White from the United States. Yes, sorry, and also starring Virginia Gardner, Christina Masterson, Eric Beecroft, and Natalie Mitchell. You might recognize Virginia Gardner from the remake of Halloween, and Christina Masterson, who was in Dead Girl, and also the Pink Power Ranger.
And Starfish? What is it about? It's a question many of us wonder. But all I can say is it's definitely about a girl who is grieving from the loss of her dear friend. And while she's grieving, the world is also ending. So the film focuses on how those two things go together.
What a difficult film to start with. I mean, the plot per se, there's not really much of a plot, I want to say.
Yeah, it feels like a film, like the plot is like, it's like floating around.
Yeah.
It's like very...
It's more of a watching an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know how to explain it better than that. It's like not really following. I mean, even though the world is ending, it's not really following that
no,
much.
It's not like your typical the world is ending film, like, oh, the world is ending, shit, we have to get this will happen, then that will happen. It's more like, oh, the world is ending. That's beautiful. Wow.
Do I want it to end? Do I want it to stay? Like,
yeah, it's very poetic in a way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is like looking through someone else's eyes. I kind of want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on from the plot, I think that the biggest part of this film, or there's two big parts of this film, but one of the biggest parts is the visuals.
Oh. Yeah.
It's an absolutely amazingly beautiful film.
It is.
Like, just the camera it's shot with, the cinematography by Alberto Bagnare. Yeah.
And the music.
The music is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. And like,
it's so fucking good. I just cannot stress that enough.
Yeah.
The music is the shit. Like
I could just listen to the music.
I could hate this film and it'd still get like a billion.
Put this film on and just listen to it.
Yeah. It's just so good. And it's also done by the director and writer, by A.T. White.
Wow.
He did so much shit in this film. Like, it's fucking incredible. Like, just writing it and directing is a lot of work, but also making the music for it.
And he did everything so well.
Yeah.
Wow. And like everything just enhances like all the emotional stuff in the film. Even though you might not say that a lot of things are going on and there's not much plot, but the cinematography and the music just enhances whatever is
I'd say
happening.
Yes to the cinematography and music. I think she was probably one of the downfalls of the film.
No, I really liked her.
I thought she was really boring.
No, I really liked her.
At times, I liked her emptiness. I thought her emptiness was very fitting at times, but I think it didn't feel... I know everyone grieves differently, and that's fine. I didn't feel enough sadness. I felt emptiness. I did feel emptiness. I didn't feel enough sadness in the film. There's one scene, the one under the covers. That one was a bit touching, but I thought I would have wanted more. I mean, he might not have been after that, and that's fine. But I would have wanted a bit more, like, ooh.
Yeah, but I didn't really feel a need to have that in this film, actually. I was content with the way
it's hard because I feel like even though I think this way, I think if they would have done it that way, I would have hated it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little bit like
this
double-edged.
was absolutely shit. Yeah.
Stop crying. No, but I do like the mix of grief and sci-fi.
Yeah, it's odd, but it's exciting.
It's a good mix. It's a good mix.
It is. And there were a lot of different techniques you used in this film. Like a very interesting animation.
Yeah, that was really good.
Was
and
very good.
I mean, I looked up who did it, and it was like, I want to go through them there a little bit, but it was the key directors were animators were Kazunori Aoki, who did Akame ga Kill, and then there's Yuichiro Fujimoto, who did One Punch Man and Pokemon 2017 and Yokai Watch, and then there's the fucking Mamiko Nakanishi, who has done so much: Fairy Tail, Initial D, Blood Sea, Black Lagoon, Flip Flappers, Steins Gate, numbers. Yeah, maybe I said number 6, but Yuri on Ice. I'm not saying she did all these by herself, but that she's been in a lot of shit. Like, she's done a lot of animations, and the animations are beautiful, and you can see why. And it didn't feel out of place. Sometimes like animations in film can just be like, whoa.
Could they just
It did pop up from nowhere.
But it popped up smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact was, she wasn't only dealing with grieving, she was also dealing with regret and a lot of other emotions. The regret hit me more than the actual grieving, I think. But it was I think this is a film that I'll love more and more every time I watch it. So I watched it twice because I was really tired the first time I watched it, and I couldn't go through it. I didn't feel it at that time because I was way too tired. So I had to like go back and give it another chance because it was like, now I'm good. Like I'm ready for it. And I do think you have to be in the right set of mind for this film. It's not a film for everyone.
No. Not for every mood. Like
no. It's a very long, slow, and it doesn't really like boom either. No. A little, but
it's like very dreamy.
Yeah.
Or poetic, and
there's gonna be a lot of shit. I told Sarah earlier, I was like, I feel too dumb for this movie. Like, I'm not like in touch enough with like the same shit. Like, I'm an emotional person, don't get me wrong, but I'm not I can't like see these signs like as good as other people. They'll be like, oh yeah, that rock represented
I can't see stuff like that either.
Bottom of her pit of the stomach, the regret she had, like that sort of stuff. And I know that I'd love to read everyone's thoughts on like the stuff, because there's a shit ton of things in this film that I'm like, yes, this means something. I don't know what, but it means something. In that sense. And it kind of gave me a mix of, this is going to sound really weird, but oh my god, my head just like exploded. What's his name? David Lynch. And only my favorite director of all times. Yeah. And what's it called? What Swiss Army Man.
Oh, Swiss Army Man.
It was like a mix of those two.
Oh yeah. Actually, Swiss Army.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had like the dreaminess of Swiss Army Man, but it had like the weirdness of David Lynch. Some of the scenes were like straight like David Lynch, and then there's like Lovecraftian stuff going on.
Right. There's
animations going on. It's like a box of fucking
goodness.
Yeah. It is a little confusing, to be honest, though. There's a lot of shit going on for a film that's very slow.
Yeah. Like, I have to rewatch this just to...
There's some guy talking on the radio. There's tapes laying everywhere. And the ending, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Who knows?
Yeah. This is like, that was... It's a film that I think you need to watch more. And I'd love to see this film with a director, like with the director there, like an interview thing with him, like just talking about the film would be amazing. He doesn't have to spell it out, just like his experiences doing it. And I did read some other reviews of this film, and they were at a place where he was talking, and they said it was really interesting.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that he said what everything means, but just his experience making this film. And I think that background would have had a lot. It does make a difference when the director talks about it.
Of course, always.
It's like At the Other Side of the Door, which I thought was like, you know, it wasn't a good film.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It had its good points, but it wasn't a good film.
No.
But then when he like talked about it, you kind of felt like sorry for him.
Yeah, we understood why it wasn't a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to like listen to the people who actually make shit too.
It's so fun being cute.
It's so yeah. I love it. It's so good. I just love listening to people talk. Like, yeah, it's nice. As long as they're not talking shit.
Like you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I always talk shit. I'm not a good speaker, but I like to review films. I like it.
Yeah.
I like to bring out the good stuff and the bad stuff. Yeah. But it's fun.
Like good stuff like Starfish.
Yes.
So...
It's such a hard film to rate. Like, I just can't even
And have you seen it twice? So...
It's not often I see a film twice in 2 days. It's like this and Dude, Where's My Car? Maybe Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, I watched like Solo, 120 Days of Sodom, like 5 times in 1 week.
I did that with Dude, Where's My Car?
And I wasn't feeling so well.
And Grotesque, yeah. Those are my like go-to films. But Starfish in 2 days, that's a big one for me. Yeah, it's a stare of
There's a lot of things.
Ascending. It's an ascending stare every time you watch. It's like, boop, boop. I don't want to rate it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. I was just going to say, if there were 10 steps from that, then how many steps would you give it? An 8? Yeah?
An 8. It has to grow on me a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I will also give it an 8 out of 10.
Maybe it was a little bit
grow even more
confusing in the slowness. Like, I need to get in touch with my artsiness.
Yeah.
My reading signs and understanding fucking...
Like freezing every frame, like, what does it mean?
I mean, I'm a big Lynch fan, but still I'm like... The shit that people write on these, like, Twin Peaks forums, because, Twin Peaks is my life, but they're like, ooh, did you see his hat? Like... I'm just like, you guys looking way into things.
They didn't even know he had a hat.
Yeah. But Lynch's like, what hat?
Yeah.
But yeah. I would like to rewatch this. It's a trippy ass film.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Druggy film.
It is. It kind of just sweeps you along.
Yeah.
It wraps you in like silk
it's like your
covers
starfish.
and...
It's like you're a starfish in the ocean.
Yeah, like Patrick from SpongeBob.
No, okay, no, not like that. I'm thinking more
exactly like that.
More like an aquarium.
A Patrick in an aquarium.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good film, and definitely check it out if you have the chance.
Yes.
Not sure if it's still on festival run or if it's about to come out, but we'll give you the information. And you know where you can find that on our Facebook and our Twitter and our Instagram and
everywhere.
Everywhere. Yes. And yeah, don't forget to stay horrific.
Bye.
Bye.